probes?
It's never a good question to be asking initially.
And he is not answering, so I'm actually glad I didn't go, because he might be going to the bathroom or something and just didn't tell us.
Sure. Pro gamers do have to use the bathroom as well. It's not that uncommon.
Alright, and we have the signal to go.
Excellent. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are now starting the third match of the ISTL between Future Talent and Area 51. Currently, Future Talent is up 2-0 right now over Area 51. We're going to see if Drunken Boy can try and bring it back in their favor.
And go ahead, Big T, introduce our players for us. This time we'll switch on and off.
Oh, no, you please take the honors every time because I have to fiddle with the scoreboard.
Okay. I got you.
Yep.
All right, guys. Top right corner of Tal'Darim. So far, making his entrance to an all kill, we have from Future Talent, Shinya as our red Protoss. And at the bottom right corner, a little story to give you guys before I continue. There was some chat saying Drunken Boy all killed their team last time, so probably looking for a little revenge here. We have our blue Terran, Drunken Boy, at the bottom right corner.
Alright, well done, my friend. And so, just as Jinx has said, Drunken Boy may currently still be a Grandmaster Terran. So, Shinya is definitely not facing any slouch here. Now, Tal'Darim Altar is a very large map. It is, I believe, the largest map in competitive play. So I would not be surprised if we saw just another Nexus first out of Shinya. It looks like it was definitely one of the builds he's practiced before, but we are going to see a gateway out of him. Drunken Boy just throwing down the barracks, and we are just seeing even more standard play. I mean, Nexus first is pretty standard these days, but this is the definition of standard right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, like I said earlier, guys, we saw in the chat one of the Future Talent players, Fantasy, saying, "Hey, good luck, Drunken Boy. You all killed us last time." So I'm ready to see this. I have a feeling this is a grudge match. I really do. This is like revenge, and Shinya's ready to give it to him.
Oh,
so
man.
This is going to be an interesting match, man.
Yeah, so Area 51 was just waiting for their opportunity to send in Drunken Boy to try and pull that all kill, or I guess FTaCT would be the one waiting for Drunken Boy to get sent in, so they would have an opportunity to take him down. But we do have Shinya now just getting his Cybernetics Core, getting that Zealot out here. And Drunken Boy is choosing to go for a 1-Rax gasless opening, which means we are going to see a command center. And there we go. Putting it right at the natural location, not feeling any early threat at all. And Terran really shouldn't until that maybe 5:30 mark where a 4-gate might be incoming.
Yeah, definitely. So far, let's see.
Well, we do have a Stalker being chrono boosted out, so we might see a little Zealot Stalker push here. But Bunker is already being queued up, so I don't expect Drunken Boy to take a lot of damage here.
And actually, real quick, Big T.
Yes, sir.
I was looking at the map pool, and it did say that this was supposed to be GSL Tal'Darim.
Which means?
Created by Mile Coca. Is this the right Tal'Darim? Because this is the one I chose that was in the map pool, and this one doesn't have a gas at the third. It has one gas. It doesn't have both of them.
Yeah, this map is, this map's no good.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we might have to restart this, guys. I might want to do this quick before...
There should be rocks at the third. I would ask them if they want to, and then if it's okay, then just go with it.
Yeah, just to make sure. Sorry about this, guys.
Just ask
I'm
if
just
it's
following
okay.
the map pool, and this is what came up, so...
Yeah. Just ask them real quick. I don't think they'll mind. Yeah, Drunken Boy already knows. Alright, guys, so slight mistakes, if you want to call it that. We are on the wrong map right now, so we are just going to ask, you know, they know it's the wrong map now. Do they want to play it out or do they want to restart? Well, the map we're looking for has rocks at the third to deny it, destructible rocks, and it has 2 gas geysers. This one has no destructible rocks and only that 1 gas geyser. So we're going to see if the players are indeed okay with playing on this map, or if they actually want to restart on a different map. And we're just going to wait and see here. So Shinya just saying he'd rather play it out. Yep, both players just want to play it out. So that makes it easier. We don't have to restart or anything.
Whew, thank God it makes it easier.
Yes, much easier. But, you know, we just did want to confirm that it is okay with the players now, because that's going to save us potential complaining at the end of the game. Like, the players might have been aware of that and might be saving that, okay, well, at least now I have a trump card if I lose. I can say it was the wrong map. So both players, you saw it here. Both players did confirm that it was okay to stay in the game. So whoever loses, it's on them.
Yeah, and also, guys, be careful when you're picking Tal'Darim, because I also forgot that Coca...
7,000 versions.
Yeah, Coca made like 3 different versions of this map, and you have to be like really particular when you pick Tal'Darim. I made this mistake before when I was playing with my friends. I'm like, wow, they changed Tal'Darim around. Also, I look, I'm like, this ain't right. So, as long as they say it's alright, it is considered the GSL map, but it's the old version. But they'll be fine. They said they're okay to go with it, so. Yeah,
I mean, if both players say it's okay, I mean, let's just look at it real quick. There's no destructible rocks here, which I think actually favors Protoss, because Terran can just build their command center somewhere else anyway, and then kill them whenever they want to. So Protoss can take their third whenever they want. Only 1 gas. I mean, I don't think that gives an advantage to either player. So I think this map is going to be perfectly fine here. But just to let you guys know what's going on here, we do have Drunken Boy going for expansion into a 1-1-1, which is a pretty good style. I forget who's been using it in Korea. I think Boxer might have been doing this. But a Terran Korean has been doing this quite often. And it actually is pretty effective because most Protoss players expect bio after the expand. So it does catch some people off guard, but it looks like Shinya already, may be expecting this, just warping in 3 Stalkers in the middle of his base.
Yeah, and actually, I believe one of the players that I've seen do this once or twice before was Supernova. I seen him do it against a Protoss, and he absolutely annihilated him. 1-1-1 is very strong, and it looks like he's going to go for the 1-1-1, but with 2 extra racks on there, so we might actually see some Marauders being mixed in.
Oh, yeah.
Which would actually not be a bad idea. Oh, and the Observer catches the Banshee going by, and there's a Stalker warp in, and that cloak won't be done, so he might be able to get a free Banshee here.
Oh, yeah.
And there it is. Free Banshee.
And you know what? That's never good. But when you invest the money into Banshees and Cloak on top of it and not to get any kills, that just is trouble. Yeah, and Drunken Boy is going to be transitioning. He's getting Tech Labs onto his barracks here. So he just wanted to get a couple of those Banshees out to try and do some harassment. That failed. Now he's going to go get Medivacs. And this one Banshee really has to do some damage, or all that investment is going to be in vain here.
And there is an Observer right there, so he might be able to get... Is he going to be able to get another Banshee? No.
Not going to get the Banshee. The Banshee gets a single kill. So for 2 Banshees and Cloak, only 1 kill has been, marked down. Both players have killed 2 workers right now. The supply is in favor of Shinya. And Drunken Boy is just transitioning into that bio. He has double engineering base, getting +1/+1 attack and armor. He's getting stim and combat shield at the same time. He still has not swapped his starport into his reactor, though. And there's the switch right now. Ghost Academy going down. And Shinya just going back into Colossus.
Yeah, I definitely like the way Shinya's playing. having double observers. So right when he's seen that Banshee, he knew, okay, this is 1-1-1 coming. I need to be prepared, you know, just in case there's tanks. So he makes Mortal, and you know he's getting prepared. He's playing this beautifully right now. And I was kind of hoping this wouldn't go to a 3-base, because now this even makes it look even more foolishness of the picking of the map. But it happens, guys. They did agree to it, so I can't complain.
Yep, so that third base is just going right down for Shinya. He's like, alright, no rocks? Cool, I'll take this now. The Banshee is going to come over here and scout it. So Drunken Boy is going to be savvy to what's going on here. Now, I don't think it'll be doing too much damage. Double Forge is out for Shinya as well to match that double eBay. But Shinya is going to be behind in upgrades. And we do have that Colossus coming out with the extended thermal lance, and Drunken Boy is now pushing out on the map. He's actually ahead in supply right now when he was just moments ago behind.
Yeah, this game is looking pretty good right now. I like the transition that Drunken Boy made back into Marauder Marine and actually getting some medevacs out. So pretty solid right now. I really don't want to say, you know, who has, you know, a favorable lead right now, but so far just poking and prodding. You know, they're both showing respect for each other and they don't want to make a wrong move.
Yeah, and that poor Assimilator is just destined to get killed at least once every game. It is just so vulnerable. He's always picked on. And we do have now Drunken Boy getting those Vikings out in production because he did see those Colossus and just trying to harass once more, taking that Assimilator down once again. I wasn't sure if it was canceled or actually killed, but Drunken Boy has his third base up as well, taking that gas. So both of these players are on the same amount of bases, and for Drunken Boy only getting how many worker kills? 2 worker kills with those 2 Banshees plus Cloak is actually in a surprisingly decent position for investing so much for so little in the early game.
Yep. And he has 1-1, and let's see, Protoss player also has 1-1, working up to 2-2. And hey guys, real quick, just a quick update on some scores from the other team league. Overdose Strategy goes down to Boonrabu, one of the Impulse players, ending Strategy's streak at 2. And so far, Overdose leads 2-1. And just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that, just in case you know you're watching this one instead of the other matches.
There you go. So, alright, so OD up there, and FTaCT up here, and Drunken Boy is trying to have something to say about that, though. He does not want his team to be all killed by this Protoss scum, even though I am Protoss, so I guess they're not really scum. But Drunken Boy has very nice map control right now. He has the entire map vision. Look at that vision, Jinx. He has every Xel'Naga tower. He is looking very good right now.
Yeah, I'm liking the scouting that he's doing. That's something that people in StarCraft 2 really haven't caught on to yet. Like, you know, it's like I don't know, just the scouting is kind of relaxed in this game, it seems like. But Drunken Boy's showing a lot of scouting in this one. I'm really enjoying it. Actually, a little engagement here by Shinya, but deciding to back up. I notice he does that a lot in these games against Saren.
Yeah, it looks like he's not quite as confident as he was in the games before right now. And it looks like 2-2 is just about to finish for Shinya here. Charge lots, they're going to get a very favorable position right now. Some force fields are going to go down here, just getting rid of the retreat path. These Colossus are not going down fast enough to these Vikings. There's not enough Vikings out. And Shinya is going to decimate that army, pushing back Drunken Boy all the way back to his reinforcements.
Yeah, definitely the upgrade's showing a huge reason why that army got demolished of Drunken Boy. But you know what? I'd actually like to see Blink research soon. I noticed he didn't really do that last game. I don't know, I'd really like to see Shinya utilize that a lot more. He could have picked off the rest of those medevacs. He could have picked off whatever was running back to the base. Instead, everything just kind of flew away.
Yeah, that
one good thing is he actually took out all the Vikings, so forcing Drunken Boy to choose medevacs or Vikings, and it looks like he chose Vikings.
Pretty much all you can do versus Colossus, and you know, Shinya knows that. and he's actually transitioning into now Templar. He's throwing down that Templar Archives. He started his 3-3. Now Terran is going to be a little bit ahead. Drunken Boy is almost complete with that 3-3 upgrade for his attack. His armor is a little bit behind. He's already getting +2 air weapons for his Vikings, and he's producing 2 Vikings at a time. Yeah, his upgrades are actually ahead for the time being right now, but Shinya just has a really scary army with 3 Archons about to join it.
Yeah, you normally actually see, well, I normally see Terran stop at that one upgrade on air weapons, and it looks, I actually like this, going up to 2 upgrade weapons on here. I like that. This is definitely something more Terran should utilize, because this would actually, those Colossus are going to go down pretty fast if he gets max upgrades on those.
Yeah, that's true, and then you don't have to invest into as many Vikings in the long run. So pretty decent upgrade to have now. Now Drunken Boy again pushing out. He's maxed. Shinya is effectively maxed. He's sitting at 194 supply. Good scans going down. He sees the army. He sees it in a very good position, but Drunken Boy's still going to choose to push forward here. A little risky. Let's see what's going to happen. Both players are just trying to get the perfect angle for this engagement. Very tense situation here.
And actually, I like what Drunken Boy does. I noticed he did that when he was facing me, those 2 games we played. He tends to, when he wants to throw away SCVs, he actually brings them in with his army. So you actually see 7 SCVs in there with his army, and that's the way he throws them away at most times. And not a bad decision. I like stuff like that. Just little things like that. You never know.
Yeah,
they can absorb some of that damage.
Yeah, now this battle, even though Protoss is maxed, there are 6 ghosts in this Terran army, and there are 0 High Templar out. So these ghosts are going to have complete free reign over the spellcasting here. Oh, and some huge EMPs going down there before this fight is even going on. And oh my god, it looks like Shinya is going to actually take a ton of damage.
Yeah, those EMPs were beautiful. Look at the Vikings flying over there with their 2 upgrade weapons. Be like, that's why I upgrade them twice, man. Look at these Vikings
just taunting the Protoss' base right now.
And he drops them in the mineral line. Nice. This is what I like to see by Terran, utilizing that.
Oh man, and even those +2 Vikings are doing 14 damage against the ground units. And there is the GG. So Drunken Boy making sure that future talent does not pull the all-kill, bringing this series 1 game to 2 here, just bringing it that much closer. Very impressive play out of Drunken Boy. Very good game.
Yep, definitely. I told you, Drunken Boy, man, he's a really, really good Terran. Every single time I see him face a Protoss player, he just looks solid.
Yeah. Yeah, and that he did. I mean, I can't emphasize that enough. Drunken Boy, let's not forget how that game started. Drunken Boy went 1-1-1 after the fast expand, tried to be a little cheesy, get out Banshees, not only Banshees, but also invested into Cloak, which, if I'm not mistaken, is 200-200 for Cloak. Like, it's pretty expensive, is it not?
Yeah, I believe that's what, like you said, 200-200, correct?
Yeah, so he invested that. 2 Banshees, got 2 probe kills. 2. That is it. Not worth it. So definitely behind in the beginning of the game, but Drunken Boy, beautiful transition, got the double engineering bays, and Shinya is a very, very defensive player from what I've seen all 3 days. All 3 games. He has not chosen to attack ever until he was maxed. And Drunken Boy took advantage of that beautifully. Got 2 really early engineering bays. Got the upgrade advantage. Got the tech advantage where he got the +2 Vikings, destroyed all of the Colossus, and got Ghost. And Shinya didn't even have High Templar out. I mean, that's an automatic win. So Drunken Boy just playing very intelligently that game.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like there was a window of opportunity for Shinya to actually attack, but he decided to just back up and try to get more ahead. But the whole time, I mean, if you watch the replay later on, you know, you realize that Drunken Boy had his 4th up way before Shinya. Even though he lost that battle, he's still economically ahead, and all he had to rely on was his production. So I feel like one warp in from Shinya and then an attack would have really kind of hurt Drunken Boy in some sort of way, like maybe taking out his 3rd. Just something like that, but I think he played passively in all 3 games, which technically it kind of hurt him in this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I said as well. I felt like, you know, Shinya was just a very passive player, and Drunken Boy, I don't know if he was doing it on purpose, but, you know, definitely played perfectly for Shinya's style of just getting those double upgrades, getting all that tech really quickly. That was really nice play out of Drunken Boy. So now we're just going to have to wait and see who Area 50, or excuse me, now Future Talent, who they're going to have to send in next. So they're going to have to go to their bench, see who they want to bring up now that Drunken Boy has dethroned Shinya there. And as FaZe pointing out, that one gas at the 3rd screwed Shinya. Yeah, I guess you could say, you know, Terran does have a pretty good mineral dump into those Marines. They're kind of good, I guess. So that could have played into it, but I mean, you can't really take anything away from Drunken Boy's play that game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like go on a rant about, you know, the wrong map, but I did ask both players if they wanted to restart. All it took was one player to say, yeah, restart, and I would have restarted it. Especially, you know, well, I guess, you know, I would have had to wait for both players, but, you know, if one person thinks it's unfair, then
you gotta restart it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, with that being said as well, Shinya took that game in stride, you know? Nothing to say. Didn't say anything about the match.
He actually played very well. I actually thought he was going to win the whole game.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he demolished that first attack by Drunken Boy, and you know, little things that were in the game that could have lost it for him. Not technically the 3rd gas, but
yeah,
things happen.
Yep. So, very, very good game. So we're going to see who FTaCT is going to be sending in next. I'm not sure of any of the players they currently have. I am aware, however, that they did play. They were a team in StarCraft 2 as well. So I know they were decent, or excuse me, StarCraft 1. They were a decent team back in StarCraft 1. So we're going to have to see if they brought any of their skill over to StarCraft 2 here, and we're going to see who they're going to want to send in next.
Yeah, I just linked them the map pool. So yeah, it will probably be about 3 minutes. So, Big T, man, tell us, how are you liking these games, man? You probably the best games you've seen in ISTL so far, or no?
You know what? This is my first time casting. I'm not going to lie. First time watching, and these are some great games so far, Jinx. I am loving this, and I am so happy that I'm going to be able to cast these every Tuesday and Thursday. So great game so far. And since we are going to have some downtime, let's take a moment to do some plugs. Make sure you guys check out ImpulseEsports.com for all the information about the ISTL. The nights are Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can go, you can see the teams that are involved. You can see the results so far. Both of these teams are 1-0, which is why they're playing against each other. FTaCT and Area 51. Make sure you guys check out the Nation Voice Team Series every Sunday at 3 p.m. Make sure you guys add Impulse Esports on Facebook and Twitter right now. Do it now. We have a little downtime. Take a break. Go and add them, because if you do, one person, I believe, from each receives 1 hour free coaching. Alright, so that is something that you can win if you go and like them. So please do that. Please also follow myself as well. I'm Big T. So if you want to follow me at Twitter, it's at Big T Money, BIGTMONEE, no Y. And then you can also catch my stream. I stream a ton of ladder games. I stream all kinds of crap. We did mono battles last night, which is pretty fun, actually, if you've never done it. Have you ever done it, Jinx?
No, actually, personally, I haven't.
Me either.
But
it's actually pretty fun. So my stream is own.tv/Big T. And Jinx, where can people follow you?
If you guys want, follow me on Twitter. I'm at IMPJinx, and yeah, just come follow me, guys. I love it when people follow me. I actually interact with my followers. I let them know about scheduling and stuff. Anything that's happening, I'm there tweeting it. So yeah, just come follow me, guys. I'll be excited to have you.
There you go, beautiful. So yes, please follow the two of us, and more importantly, Impulse Esports. They're doing a phenomenal job setting up this event. And if you're just tuning in, this is the ISTL. They do a great job of just making sure everything is so organized between the players, the streams, the casters. Everything just runs very smoothly. I was so surprised. And we are getting a great show here tonight. We are now moving into game number 4 between these two teams. Right now, the current score is 2-1 in the favor of Future Talent. But Drunken Boy just coming back. They're on a 1-0 roll right now. 1-0 streak. And we're going to see if Drunken Boy can make it 2-0 and tie the series up 2 games apiece here.
Yep. And right now we're just setting everything up. We're waiting on Drunken Boy.
Yes, we are. And is Fantasy going to be his opponent as a Red Terran?
Yes, he is. And what just happened? Did I just exit out of the game?
Yes, I was promoted. You could probably join off of me, right? We should be Real ID friends.
Yep.
Okay, and I will rehost you. There you are, sir.
Thank you. So right now we're just waiting on Drunken Boy. Let's see. Let me message him real quick.
Beautiful. And I'm going to go quickly get a drink of water. My throat is a little parched.
I'll take this away.
Yes, if you excuse me, I will be no more than a minute.
Yep. Alright, guys. So far, we're, hosting the ISTL. This is on stream 2. We do have Impulse Esports versus Team Overdosed. And last word that we had, Overdose was up 2-1. And we'll see. I'm actually waiting for an update on that. Hopefully, Impulse, a little bias here. Hopefully Impulse Esports can pull something out. That is my team, so. And right now, guys, we're also just waiting on Drunken Boy. I don't know what he's doing. He might be going to the bathroom or something, getting a drink. So we'll just wait. And let's see. By the way, guys, we already mentioned it. I'll mention it again, just in case anybody just joined. Don't hesitate. Go look up our website, impulseesports.com. We have forums there. We have a thing about our coaching from our top tier players. We have a calendar showing our, how our week is going to be played out. You can contact us. Look at replays, everything. Just everything is there. So don't hesitate. Yeah, just come check it out. And it sounds like Big T may be back.
Yes, I'm just typing something right now. Is the game ready to go?
Drunken Boy is here.
Alright then, just give me... You can start the game if you wish. Just give me 1 second if you would, though, please.
Yep, I'm giving you a second. They are going to be red and blue. They're already prepared.
Alright, then just give me